all around the world. To the beach, y'all.
You guys know what today is, right? Happy birthday, everybody. Adam. Hey, what's up, guys? Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? Good vibes here. Bad up.
To the beach, y'all. Yeah.
Now basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. I keep it so fresh on the microphone. I like no interruption when the game is.
Well, I would give you my government name, but I don't want to dox myself. But I go by GoodVibesGreg. I used to go by GoodVibesOfficial. And funny enough, my first alias online was Scumbag Greg, so we've really evolved there. Currently in Arizona, from Arizona. I was born, raised in Washington, so big Huskies fan, but moved on over to Arizona when I was 5 and lived here ever since. We did a community meetup about a month ago, back in March, and we went to Denver, and it was really beautiful. It felt like Washington. We saw a lot of snow, a lot of mountains. So if I had to move, it would probably be Colorado for sure. My family, it's a good question. My family is considered with my sister. Her name's Allison, or Allie. My dad, my mom, who live here in Arizona. A lot of family members up in Washington. A lot of good men up in Washington. My uncle David, my uncle Mike, who was with us at one time. I would say also a couple of close friends I would consider brothers. Shout out to Zach, Bree, Bobby, and then also to my community. There's been a lot of people that I've known for the last 3 years, and hopefully know more after that. Those two are my brothers. Sure, I can go to them and reach out and just discuss whatever's on my mind. What do I do for a living? Wow. Oh, shit! Jesus Christ! Well, I guess I'll start this past experiences right. I was a great salesman. Used to work with Carvana, GameStop, Microsoft, and I kind of ended that sales role at State Farm. I took a risk back in January of 2024, and I said, you know what? Let's just go full-time content creation. Let's go full-time streaming. I think I'm really good at selling an idea, selling a dream, but also fulfilling that dream. It's a really loaded question or a loaded answer that I have because I do everything: video editing, community management, reach out to sponsors. I'm just a one-man army. So it's really tough to put myself on one area. I think at the end of the day, my job is to just impact anybody that comes in. Streaming has affected my life in many ways. I would say one is in a good social impact way. I was born and raised through MMOs. I used to run a guild back in the day on World of Warcraft, and it was almost to that point into streaming. It was just connecting with people, playing games with people, messaging, and it was during a tough time, as you guys may know. The coronavirus hit us, and I started streaming again on Twitch, I believe 2021, back in April. And you know, we did it for a social thing. My friends and I would just boot up stream and start doing charity events and impact people outside of our communities and just reach out and hang out. And then you know it, we were starting to talk to other different people, which, you know, in my beginning days, it would be Greg and Nugs and Gobblebot were my first 3 viewers that I still remember to this day and still close to them at this time. You know, streaming through all the ups and downs and the weird convoluted space and drama that can be streaming, I think I've gotten a lot of good from it. On my mental days, even my worst mental days, when I boot stream and I might stay quiet for 15 minutes, man, everybody in chat just elevates my mood. You know, I'm not even like trying to fish for compliments or anything like that, but people are just really concerned, you know, hey, is Greg okay? Is you know, did you have an okay day? And you know, some days I don't talk and we just vibe it out, and then my mood gets better after 30 minutes. I've seen it so many times. So I think it's just really good mental medicine at this point now for streaming. You know, My favorite part about streaming, I love the chaos and the unhinged moments of streaming. That makes streaming. You know, it makes me feel like I'm on a TV show, like maybe small bits of Jackass or Eric Andre, where you watch as a viewer and you're like, I don't know what this guy is gonna say next, what this guy's gonna do, and that's what I like, right? In the power of being a streamer, is having the choice of doing whatever. I could be boring. I don't have to say for anything for 5 minutes and you guys give me content in the chat, or I could just pour water on myself and just see how people react. I think that's the cool part about streaming for me. What type of content? Man, OnlyFans, porn. No, I'm just kidding.
Chat, does this look like a big fucking fat dildo?
Certified free, 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak.
I do podcasts. I make music. I love playing Rocket League and RuneScape at the moment. You know, I don't think it really depends on the game itself. It depends on the person, right? As streamers or content creators in this space, the content that I put out is the content to just make you feel like you're at home. Content to make you feel like you FaceTimed an old friend and you caught up. I like making the content to make you feel comfortable, being at home in a way. And you know, of course, you can look at it in a weird toxic way of like, oh, you know, family oriented content, or like, you know, when you're at a corporate job and they're like, oh, we're family here. You know, it can have a two-way meaning. But I generally think that when I make my content and for my streams, it really does make you feel like you're just with a family member or just a good old friend that you're just chatting away. And I'm hoping, you know, 2 weeks from now, or if you're watching this, maybe I am already in KCIP, but I just hope that we do hit that. And if we do hit that, I've been thinking, what are we gonna do next? What are we gonna use this for? You know, and that's the question that I've been thinking as well. You know, starting on Twitch, I moved over to Kick. Twitch just came through, like my homies, my viewers, pushed into verified, but that was even, you know, the scratch of the surface, right? Like, we had to keep going. So then I tackled on fun projects like video editing, you know, tying in with kick tunes and music fronts, doing demo drive, doing men's mental health, podcast oriented talks. So we just kept going, right? And with my roots and my Twitch and even some of Kick streams, I did a lot for charity. With my community, we've raised around $3,000 to $4,000 amongst organizations. And I'm hoping that, one, with KCIP, I get paid hourly, so we can now affect communities that need it, or communities that are in need, right? And then number two, I'm hoping to give back to my own community, you know, in which I do, I think, a decent job, whether it's games or, you know, merch or anything, but I want to kind of go a level higher, right? Say somebody in the community is just hurting in the month, you know, trying to reach out. It's funny because it's like almost like we're just practicing socialism, but really, like, I don't know, you guys come in, you guys bat for me, you guys talk all these amazing things for me. Like, we kind of have to pay it forward, we have to pay it back. And I don't know, it's just a very humbling experience at the end of the day. So that's what I think. That's how I envision my future in terms of not saying that I'm going to be the next Mr. Beast, but man, you might as well impact communities while you game and hang out, right? But if I had the choice to know that I would survive another 10, 20 years here on planet Earth, dang, that's a crazy question. That's going to be me being 40, 50? Well, you know, I kind of just been taking it day in, day out. That's how I always lived my life, because tomorrow's not promised. Man, I mean, I don't even know. The sky's the limit, right? I have my own business. I would hope to have my own LLC, have maybe a small team of members, just what I'm doing now, or maybe impacting other communities that we're not even thinking of, and really just grow the brand outside of streaming. You know, I've always thought about maybe go back to school and become a licensed therapist, because I think I do a pretty good job into listening and not hand-holding people's problems, but like, you know, offloading their burden so they can talk about it, and then I give their burden back, and it feels a little, you know, less weight. So that's another thing up on my list, as well as I kind of pursue this content creation dream, where I may go back to school and and go into that. So it's kind of tough to answer that because I have no idea. Man, this is gonna be a little cliche, but there's a reason why I would say this. It's really simple. It's being nice. Why I say that is because, you know, we're fueled in this world that we live in, very negative energy. Any normal human being can see why negative, aka sells. But, you know, we need to start doing another positive echo chamber. When something nice happens, it would be a very good chain of events. And that's all I gotta say. It's just you being nice may bring a human to live another day, right? And wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice that you knew that was the reason why they stayed another day was because of you? Just being nice. I think that's it, man. I think that's really just the cure of humanity and the piece of the puzzle that waiting to be solved.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.